10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Chit. What's up, y'all? We back today with another episode on Playworld Radio. It's your boy Swole the Poet, man. I'm in this building. Leah's supposed to be pulling up shortly, man, but I'm gonna go ahead and get us rocking out for the day. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. I gotta whoop right real quick. Okay. As many of y'all know, it is a lot going on right now. Like a lot going on right now. But first and foremost, I wanna first send my condolences to those affected by the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore. It's a very historical bridge. It's a lot of memories on that. Me personally traveling back and forth to Ocean City and things of that nature. But outside of that, that's a major avenue and resource, and a lot of people economically, fiscally, and emotionally are going to be affected by that. That's one of the main ports to get to the harbor and things of that nature. So, praying for the best, and hopefully they can get that restructured and surfaced in a adequate time frame that people aren't affected too much, and hopefully the government steps in and aids with that. We also want to send the condolences to those who may have had somebody that was on that bridge and that's not here or that hasn't been found. So we're gonna reach out to them on that one and send them prayers and wishes. I see a lot of people out there, they were talking about like, oh, it's ironic, like they diverted course and then things of that nature. And I'm like, at first I was like, well, it's a little too early for conspiracies, because they did, call it a mayday of a loss of electrical power, before it hit the bridge. And with that means that there was no actual like steering control available as the electrical units are out. And I don't know if motherfuckers really understand how heavy 200 tons is. Like, that's a lot. So that moving at as fast as it was and hitting that point, like, that is enough to take down a bridge. And whether people believe it or not, like, it is. So that right there is actually factual. That's not like how does a bridge do that? Now, was it intended? I don't know. Me personally, I highly doubt it. I'd feel like it was really just a freak accident and unfortunate circumstances, And granted, it happened at 1:30 in the morning and not 1:30 in the afternoon, because the casualties and all the hurt people, that would have been risen tremendously. So, with that, there was positive things that came out of it. Yeah, but everybody just continue to show your support and love. And yeah, but outside of that, in world news, the diddler, Diddy, is out here. They raided his homes yesterday in New York, Miami, and LA. I know there was images surfacing of his two sons, King Combs and Christian? Yeah, I believe them too. They were getting detained while they were raiding one of the homes. I do want to say, like, I don't think that just because you see people in handcuffs doesn't mean that they're involved or, they're there. At the end of the day, that's still their dad. People are like, yo, why are you at your dad's house? It's like, ideally, me personally, based off of everything, I probably would have been trying to been as far away from those allegations as possible, but that's their father at the end of the day. So that's his crib. So I'm not really too surprised that they actually were still there, So I don't know, man. It's getting kind of sticky. No Diddy. Shout out to Quilly, man. I see he just tried to trademark that joint. So instead of we not saying pause no more, we saying no Diddy. You feel me? We not saying pause no more. We saying no Diddy. So replace the pause with no Diddy. I think that's funny, man. You know. And what was I about to say? You know, and recently too, he just showed the rest of his Revolt share to an anonymous buyer. So, you know, that was like one of the last really major things that he had, you know, attached to his name. You know, the Sean John clothing brand, the De Leon, the Ciroc, all of those partnerships and brands have been tarnished, canceled, or however you want to spin it, you know. So it's a lot. You know, there's some people out there that's saying like this is a, you know, all of this might just be a play by the masses trying to exploit him because he was becoming too powerful or things of this nature, you know. So just like how they try to say with Bill Cosby, but hey, who knows, man? But my thing is just like, it's kind of tough. It's like, all right, one person says something, two, it could be like, all right, maybe there's something there, but so many people can't just be all feeling the same thing. And if it's like, even if you didn't mean to, you clearly offended it. So in some form or fashion, you was treating motherfuckers wrong for them to even feel like they would want to go and even fabricate or make something up. Like, you know, maybe it's not a reflection, but there's been numerous accounts and times I could just even recall, but really not, you know, just being young and not really paying too much attention, where people are speaking on Diddy and, you know, and if you just watch him now, you look at the stories, it'd be like, damn, you know, this nigga might really be off. Especially if you watch Day 26. I mean, Making a Band. Oh, shout out Day 26. That was my favorite one. But, you know, nigga definitely used to be on some power trip shit. But I used to think like, damn, that's just some music, you know, Hollywood executive type perfectionist bullshit. You know, young and naive, not really looking at it like, there could be some narcissistic tendencies going on here. Maybe we should watch out for this guy in the future. But this shit's crazy, man, though, you know. But I do, you know, hope that the people that are close to him, like his kids and stuff, you know, I hope that they aren't, you know, necessarily, I hope that they can still continue with their careers and, you know, because they're their own people, man. And, you know, barring that, as they are young adults, you know, I imagine that they have no really control or were contributors in any of the bullshit that's being alleged. But, you know, my guess is that they aren't. You know, I hope that they're still able to go out and, you know, make a career out of the things that they got going on and what they're doing, because they talented, man. And, you know, not always do birds of a feather flock together. You know, they just young men and this shit. So, but yeah, my advice for them would be to just separate and get away from all that madness and, you know, kind of do their own thing. But they got their own little condo or whatever. Y'all need to go ahead and just be within y'all space, man. Y'all ain't gotta, that's not y'all burden to wear. Like, y'all ain't gotta go down for that shit, man. That's crazy. I know I wouldn't be there. I'd be chilling. Fuck that. For that. But in music terms, you know, we're gonna bring back Staying in the Loop. SZA is reportedly starting Lana from scratch due to leaks. Hey, whatever SZA dropping, I'm on that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got every SZA fucking album since SZA been dropping albums, and I ain't gonna lie. Even Summer Walker weird ass. If she drop, I'm shopping. Like, they got that shit on lock, man. R&B girls really going crazy, fucking with it. I do want to give a special shout out to Glorilla too, because I'm glad she's back on her gangster shit. You feel me? Fuck all the city girl shit, you know, like bring back that gangster Memphis rap. We want the Glow. You feel me? She's been in her bag, so I'm proud of her. That feature on the remix with Finesse, on Finesse with D-Lo. Yeah, shit hard, man. Let me see. And of course, you know, too, with the whole Future and Drake debacle. It's a lot going on with that. But apparently, Metro came out and said that people need to stop trying to start beef for real, for real. Um, it's quoted saying, let me see where it's at. I don't know. I can't. That article was weird. Maybe I read it wrong. Oh, okay. So Drake father shaded Metro and Future for allegedly trying to start a beef with Drake. Okay, I read that wrong. Yeah. So Dennis Graham, Drake's father, is the latest a celebrity figure to react to the rapper being dissed on Metro Boomin's and Future. We don't trust you. Taking to Instagram today, March 25th, Graham appeared to pen a message from the duo's point of view. He wrote, "Yo, I'm about to drop some new music, and I'm not sure if it's going to sell, but I'm going to call some of my homies and get them to start a beef with Drake and get them to unfollow him, and that's going to make my shit shoot up to number one." He continued, "I'm sure this is going to work, so let me get some good people on board for this and watch what kind of attention this gets. I will be number one day." Graham's homies remark came across as a reference to Kendrick Lamar, who featured on "Quote Unquote" Like That. The Compton MC took a number of shots at Drake and J. Cole during his verse. Some of the standout bars included "Fuck Sneak Diss" and "First Person Shooter. I hope they come with 3 switches." My boy Kendrick was talking his shit. He said, "Fuck Sneak Diss and First Person Shooter. I hope they came with 3 switches." He was wilding like that. And the "For All Your Dogs Getting Buried," that's a K with all these nines. He gonna see Pet Cemetery. It's really a diss when you gotta go back and let that shit marinate. You just rap, you just hear it like, oh, it's hard. But when you look at it, you like, you know. So, the Memphis native also seemingly made a nod to Nav and Rick Ross, who reportedly unfollowed the God's Plan hitmaker over the weekend. Per Revolt, though, Metro and Futures We Don't Trust You was on pace to top the Billboard 200 chart. It's expected to sell 190 to 220,000 album equivalent units in the first week. Additionally, LP contained contributions from The Weeknd, Travis Scott, and Playboi Carti. Drake allegedly responds to the joint efforts discourse on Sunday night during his recent It's All a Blur tour. Big as the what? Stop, he declared. "I know that no matter what, there's not a nigga on this earth that could ever fuck with me in my life." Yeah, I wish he would have said something a little bit more gangster than that, but he's a light skinned nigga, so I get it, man. Niggas need to get back in the booth. Fuck all the high road shit, man. Get back in the booth. But knowing Drake, I know that little 3-year hiatus he was talking about taking. He he's gonna he coming back with full vengeance. Yeah, and I just think I think it's kind of corny with like all the unfollowing shit and shit like that. But then again, we don't know these niggas. Like, these are celebrities in a different realm in their own world. So, just because we have love for somebody on some fandom type shit doesn't mean that they're genuinely good people. In a sense, like I said earlier, well, if everybody is saying one thing about you, then more times than not, maybe it's true. You feel me? I don't necessarily understand Nav's point in it being that he's from Toronto and Drake, was king of the six. Kind of helped propel his shit. So I don't know though, man. But as far as We Don't Trust You with Metro and Future, I fuck with the album. It's smooth. It's not necessarily like I could let it rock out, but I do skip a few tracks. I'd probably give it like a 7.5, 8 out of 10. It's definitely some club bangers, some catchy shit. You know what I'm saying? But I will say, like, the niggas talking more about Kendrick's part than really Future on the whole shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's kind of where I take some points away, because it's really like Kendrick's verse is really what propelled and got this shit going how it's going. You know what I'm saying? Once people already tapped in and realized, oh, he dissed Cole, he dissed Drake, like, so it's really the fake beef that's kind of blowing this up. But it's a good project. I fuck with Metro, I fuck with Future, like, it's cool. I definitely play that shit in the car, so we're not about to sit here and act like I don't bump that shit. But it's not a 10 out of 10. It's not his best work, but it's cool. It's smooth. Like, it's a good little joint to bring the springtime, summer in. I'm fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely excited to see what even Cole is going to come back and say, because Cole was, preaching that big 3 shit, and sincerity. But, hey, rap is a competitive sport. That's what people got to realize. And, niggas just got to get back in the booth with it, man. You feel disrespected, put the pen to the paper and let them niggas feel it, man. Give them that real lad. No Diddy. You feel me? Like, niggas got to get back in that booth. That's what I want to see. I want to see all bars when niggas are talking their shit. In other news, though, too, Nicki Minaj and her husband are reportedly ordered to pay over $500K in a new lawsuit, which is probably more so Nicki is required to pay $500K, because, respectfully, we don't necessarily know what he does, but we know what he's alleged of. On Friday, March 22nd afternoon, TMZ reported Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Perry were accused of ambushing a security guard with violence a couple of years back, and it appears they ignored his lawsuit because they now owe money. TMZ continued, the rapper and her husband had a default judgment entered against them Friday in a LA County Superior Court. This is after a judge says they failed to respond to the lawsuit. As a result, Nicki and Kenneth now have to pay up in the amount of $503,318.02. The lawsuit stems from an alleged altercation in 2019. Neither Minaj nor her husband has publicly responded to the initial claim. Minaj is currently on her highly anticipated Pink Friday 2 world tour. I'm not surprised they not falling into that. They probably just going I'm probably just gonna have to they probably just gonna come up with some shit to reschedule that. Well, I mean, not reschedule it, but put that shit under the table. That's really it. Cause if she not responding, then clearly she just probably willing to just pay that money. That's wild, though. I don't be understanding how niggas be getting into this shit like this, man. Niggas be just wilding out. And then my last little topic, man, shout out my boy Big Sean, man. Through all the missingness, man, he done got lost to the fire. He needs Shaka Khan to get he needs Shaka Khan to come get him through the fire, because my boy dropped a pretty good song, his new song Precision, and it just so happened that my boy Kendrick decided to unload the chopper the same day my boy Big Sean dropped. Man, and I was having a conversation with the guys, and we was really talking about Big Sean and how he's supposed to really be up there with the like with the Kendricks, Cole, Drake, even Wale. Like, Big Sean is uber talented, and when he came on the scene, like, he really had shit in the chokehold, and has great lyricists, great content, like the way he delivers his raps. So, in my opinion, like, Big Sean is one of them ones. He just has to continue to put some more body of work out. He's kind of gotten lost in the shadow of hey, the big 3. But On Friday, March 22nd, Big Sean released his new 3-6 Mafia inspired track, Precision. The new visual shows the talented Detroit bred MC in various scenes, including a depiction of him hooked up to a Dragon Ball Z like hydraulic chamber, symbolizing his 2-year hiatus from releasing solo music. See, as I said, my boy ain't really been in the game for a minute. And it's not like he on a Kendrick, like a Kendrick level where it's like niggas is like, yo, where's Kendrick? Where's Kendrick? It's more so just like, respectfully, no disrespect to Big Sean. But although he had taken some time off to recharge and adjust to fatherhood, the multi-platinum bar spitter seemed to be in tip-top shape. On the new track, he raps, I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision. You feel me? Earlier in the week, he shared a new J Dilla influenced freestyle on Instagram in which he touched on his place among the hip hop totem pole and where he feels he ranks as opposed to what others believe. In the video, he rapped, I think where I lack most as an artist is consistency. I just haven't had the energy to compete with enemies or your so-called bigger three. Ooh. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, niggas gotta tap in. My boy was popping his shit. He feels slighted because he really was one of them ones, man. But like we said, unfortunately, he released his newest record on a day when the so-called bigger three were the topic of conversation without any prior warning. The world knew that Metro Boomin and Future were dropping an album, but no one knew that the previously teased track like that would feature a fiery diss track from Kendrick Lamar, targeting Cole and Drake. Some quotes on Twitter said, Big Sean took a 4-year break, watched niggas clown him in the worst bar threat, rolled his sleeves up and got a song ready just for Kendrick and Future to drop the same day. Yeah, that's some unfortunate shit, man. But shout out to Wrap Up too for these informative news clips and vlogs, yeah, man. But that's it for staying in the loop though, man. Y'all need to make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, man. Y'all know y'all can call into the studio, ask questions, like, you feel me? Like, let's get interactive, man. If y'all in on this live, man, give me some topics, man. Let's go. Let's get engaged. I wanna get y'all involved. So talk to me, man. Like, y'all opinions matter too. Shit, let's have a discourse. Call in and talk to me. I'm about to give y'all the number right now. Somebody call in and holler at me, man. Somebody call in and holler at me. I'm pinning that joint to the Instagram live right now. We appreciate all of you for tapping in. Make sure y'all go to the YouTube and y'all are commenting, liking, and subscribing. Also, for all my gym junkies, please go to my page and use my subscription for Doobie Energy. You can get you an energy drink at a discounted price using my code. I will post it to the Instagram later because I really can't remember. But we do have a partnership with them, so tap into them. It's really like a West Coast brand, but it's really pretty good. It's pretty good. I know. I recommend. I gotta get on my what they call it Zoom. Get back on my gym shit. Got all the guys around me, they going on their shit, man. I just gotta get myself together, man. But I'm on my way to it. So when I step back in there, I'm off the doobie. I'm in the cut curling doobies up. You feel me? I'm in the cut curling doobies up. Doobie Energy. Get it. Like it. Embrace it. Try it, man. Boy, they need to give me a raise. I'm telling you, I'm really the best seller, man. But yeah, and two, also, man, if y'all want to be featured, man, you want to do interviews, y'all want to come on, man, DM the Playworld Radio page. You can DM me at sortapoet_, and we can get you on here. We will at some point be also having these air live on the radio. And if you're an artist and you want to get your songs played, we'll get to that. But that'll be in the foreseeable future. We still got some other things that we working on. And shout out to my guy Kim back there, always putting in the work, man. If y'all want to also, hey, we all a family here. I can get his cash tag and I'll tag it in. Y'all support the studio with me, man. Support it. We accept all donations. This will just all go to giving you guys the quality content that you want and deserve. So I'll get Kim's information and I'll post that if you guys want to, bless the studio with donations, man, as we continue to build an amazing brand. Hey, Kim, go ahead and give yourself a round of applause if you can hear me, man. He had the you had the Steve Harvey laugh in the live audience laugh. But there is something that I didn't want to get into. I'm about to transition into. Give me a second, y'all. Please, man, if y'all watching this, bro, and y'all be hitting on these parlays, bro, my boy, I ain't been, shit ain't been doing what it's supposed to do for me, man. I can't lie to you. So like today, like damn, Draymond, you really only gonna get I knew I should have went assist with Draymond. I don't know why I didn't go assist. I don't know why I didn't go assist or rebounds. Like I'm like, yeah, the nigga gonna get 8 points. The nigga has 2 points, bro. What do I do to deserve this type of bullshit? Come on, bro. Like I'll be rocking with you too, Dre. Like, and this is how you repay me. This is a democracy. The rest of my joints looking decent though. Like, who knows? Maybe my boy will post up and hit a couple 2 threes and get a couple fast break points. So. Oh, hold on. Yeah, let me get into this next topic though. So I wanted to get into actually this topic of we're gonna take it to the hoops of the whole GOAT discussion. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if you take all biases aside, it's really only one clear cut GOAT, and that's LeBron James. LeBron Raymond James. Now, Michael Jordan and LeBron are like let's say a ring finger and middle finger difference, but Michael Beasley made a good point on what podcast was that he was on? I'm not sure what podcast he was on, but basically he was like, yo, how can LeBron not be the GOAT when you line his stats up between all 5 positions, 1 through 5? He's literally, statistically speaking, first in all of those and has played all of those. And if you also want to talk about like paths, like, bro, like, yes, Jordan definitely three-peated twice in the 90s. That's crazy. But in the 2010s, like, there was no finals without LeBron, no matter what conference he was in, what team. Like, and through that, like, he had to play, some legends. The weakest one was probably, you can say, the Mavs one, but that was his first time. But we didn't know NBA Finals literally without LeBron James in it. It was almost like you put LeBron on your team, you're going to the finals. And he's brought a championship to whatever city he's played for. It's a different time. You'd be like, oh, yeah, well, Jordan never team top. That's the 90s. Niggas wasn't getting traded like that. Like, that wasn't what that was. That wasn't how that really worked. Like, maybe once in a blue moon, but you had cores for 3 to 5 years. They're not even developing players no more on any type of professional level. You're expected to come in and just immediately start getting buckets or start scoring touchdowns and throwing touchdowns. Like, it's not like that. It's involved, and people are constantly trying to just win now. Like, fuck tomorrow, they want to win now, so they'll blow the whole shit up for 1 year and bet on it 1 year, i.e. the Los Angeles Clippers. There's no way that we're going to see all that core of Russ, James, Kawhi, and PG together again. No, this is a win now, especially as they're all, in the ladder of their careers, even though they're all still very much contributing, and I see them playing for a couple more years. But that's the reality of Father Time. Um, now if you want to say Jordan is the greatest winner, the most clutch, most competitive of all time, that's cool. I can respect that. But if we're talking about literally the greatest player to ever really play, this is LeBron James, and we all know that. And we can't keep letting that narrative spin, man. I just had to just hop in on that one real quick because I'm just like, damn, they be really doing my boy so dirty, like acting like he's not really one of them ones, man. For real. Let me see. I hope you guys have been also paying attention to the political races going on and everything, and y'all are taking notes, and y'all are going to the primaries and voting within your cities, because that's how you see direct change. It's beyond just voting for the president. You got to vote for your mayors, your governors, and the politicians and the people in your city that affect you right then and there. It's a lot going on, and it's really no telling, like, what is going on. Like, this man Trump might very well win again. So that is kind of scary. And it's like, I don't know. To me, I always just feel like it's really since Obama, and I'm not even saying Obama didn't have his flaws, but it's really felt like it's just been choosing between Dumb and Dumber since this shit started. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Like, I just feel like we as just a people, we need to just get more involved and stay more active on, we can know the latest stats of our favorite basketball player, football player. We can know when the next song is dropping or whose concert is coming to town, but we can't even, you ask somebody, so who's running for mayor or who's running for governor in your area, your state, your city? No one knows. Like, what new laws were just passed or vetoed? Like, we can't just have open discourse about that because we don't know shit about that. And that's why they're just able to continue to put shit over our heads and put us in wild predicaments because we're not participating. It's there. It's open forums. Like, you have City Hall where you can go and they have meetings monthly, or quarterly, or however they do it. Like, these are things that we have to be present in the community, like, as one. We have to make our presence known. So they have to feel us so that they know that we're here and we're not ignorant and we know what's going on and we want better. But what's that famous quote? Without faith, there's no works without faith, or something along those lines. Y'all know what I'm saying. You feel me? Go ahead and comment if y'all feel me. Y'all know what I'm saying, because I can't remember how it goes. But shout out to my church folks, because that's where I got it from. Oh, funny that we speaking of church. Did y'all see that that one pastor from New York? The one that was always really flashy, and then I remember one time he actually got robbed at gunpoint in church. Yeah, well, allegedly he is been arrested for running a fraud scheme, which is kind of not fun. Which is like ironic to me, because I always felt like, if you're, the church is supposed to be a hub of the community, like, and you're not supposed to be like, it's not to be boastful. Now, we all be known when we go to church, we put on our Sunday's best to look good and stuff like that, as you should. When you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you play good. When you play good, you get paid good. We all know that. Shout out Deion Sanders. But I just always had a problem more so with like the big mega churches and like kind of what they stand for, and that's kind of like my disdain with church, because really all you need is what, two or more in the name of the Lord, and you could call it church. I'm more so about like the intimate. I just want realism. I don't want like all the nepotism and monopoly antics involved. Like, why is there a Starbucks in the church? Shouldn't be a Starbucks in the church, nigga. Hey, we here. And it's like y'all be having these big churches and taking from all these poor people to fund your own personal endeavors. Now, I do believe if you're truly doing God's work, you should, there should be some form of a compensation and things of that nature. I'm not saying people don't deserve success, and pushing God's word is deserving of a good earthly life. I'm not negating that, but there has to be boundaries and limits, you know what I'm saying, and realism. And one of everybody's favorite pastors, I know one of my mom's favorite, and I've been meaning to talk to her about this, is TD Jakes, man. Like, TD Jakes is also somebody we gotta watch out for in the upcoming of this whole diddler debacle, man. It's crazy. The money just corrupts people, and that's why I feel like money in church is like, I just feel like that doesn't equate to like authenticity. Like, if money is the root of all evil, and church is the place that we go to find peace and serenity and to be a hub of community, one could argue that when those two things start to coincide too much, or one starts relying on the other, it kind of negates the purpose of what it's originally designed to do. Now, there's not saying that there aren't genuine people within there that are doing the right thing, that are doing that, but it's about the people that control it and fund it, man. So I don't know. We just got to bring back realism in a way, and we'll bring back community in like in a informative way, in a respectful and empathetic way. Like, that's just kind of really what I'm seeing. That's what the message I'm trying to push personally, and that's why I created Black Prosperity, to also to not only just feature young talented individuals that are Black and on the path to success, if not already successful, but just feed something positive to the world. Now, granted, I'm understanding that with positivity, there's a longer road to take than when you aren't rooting your content in negativity and what's hot. Now, don't get me wrong. We all chase a little hashtag. We might chase a little moment and things like that. But overall, it's rooted in, genuine. It's real genuine. I'll say that. And that's the goal with this, man. And we want you guys to be a part of it. That's why every subscriber is important. Every comment, every like is important, because you guys are all a part of the journey, man. But that's kind of like my disdain on it. I still have my relationship with the Lord. I still pray as often as I can. I'd be lying if I said I sit up here and I pray daily, which I need to be better at. But hey, I can be accountable. Can you? I challenge you to be accountable. So I do want to farther that relationship with him. Because through the good and the bad, he always finds a way. All you have to do is remain. All he asks you to do is just remain and continue to keep faith. And he works the rest out. So all the other analytics and stuff like that. God knows your heart. He created all, or Allah, or whatever it is that you believe to and pray to. I'm not really too hell bent on who and people's religion and people's choice of religion and things of that nature. That's not my goal. I'm not the judger. I'm just here to just, I can fuck with you if you have a good heart and you care about the community you live in and the people in it, and you're doing stuff to make a difference. That's all I can really judge. The rest of all that other shit, that's not really none of my business. Things of that nature. I also too back to this Diddy shit, because there's so many pieces involved, man. And they really got my boy. They really doing my boy Meek Mill the worst way. But I don't know. Meek in the same token kind of do it to himself sometimes. Like I just feel like he should just chill. And academics was like niggas is laughing and shit, but academics is making a very good point. Like you can't be gang enforcer and activist at the same time. We have to pick sides. Now, granted, it's hard because we're all just products of our environment and things of that nature. But it's like you can't go and be like you're trying to do this and build this and speak this, and then on the same token on the next tweet be like, "Ain't nigga play with me, I'ma air it out." Like, like you can't do that. Like we really can't, because it just makes you look goofy at the end of the day, and allows somebody like academics who you might feel is inferior to you to get one up and continue to fuel and get people on his side to kind of tap in and do that. So and even still, I see that he offered him $1 million podcast deal on Twitter after Meek expressed he wanted a podcast, and I just don't. I feel like if like shit's getting nasty out here, And then if it's not that, you got Bruno Mars allegedly being $50 million deep in a gambling debt. It's like, God damn, what's going on to all our favorite people, man? Or maybe I just think it's the true. This is needed though. Like this might be like the downfall of crooked Hollywood in a sense. I don't know. Like it might not completely be destroyed, but I'm glad all of these things are coming to light. From the Nickelodeon quiet on set to allegations of our favorite producers and artists and stuff allegedly being, abusive or sexually assaulting women and things of that nature. Like these are things we need to know. I know I personally appreciate it as I'm trying to make my imprint and, transition and step into this crooked industry. I like to be one up and know what to look out for, what not to look out for. It's great homework. And hopefully I could come and bring some positivity and light to it, because there are a lot of people you don't. And that's the thing is that we always have choices in life, and you don't have to sell your soul. Like in order to become successful, it's going to be a longer road. You may get some backlash, but at least you still have your morals and your integrity and your values. Like that's kind of how I look at it. Like, cause who's gonna, if not win, then if not now, then when? Like we have to force our hands. And I just would personally like to see more of the background people involved, that whether they agreed with it but still allowed it, like they're just as wrong too, man. Like in my opinion, and like the parents that allowed their kids to go to this shit, that didn't believe their kids and things of that nature. The people on sets every day, like someone has to speak up for real. Also, though, on the side note, I do want to take a time to shout out my boy Dale. Y'all need to go and watch the Antoine the movie, shot by God, what's that? Man, it's a legendary legendary shooter. I don't know why it's off the top of my head. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm about to give it to y'all. No Diddy. I don't know why, cause I was like, I was gonna be like, do DMV shooter, nah. shot and directed by a fool with the camera, man. It's a really great film. I really enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy. He was my first interview on Black Prosperity. So to me, I take that very serious, man. And y'all should definitely go ahead and tap into that. It is on Tubi, actually, if you're ready to tap in and take a watch of that. Tubi is free. You don't need a subscription to get Tubi. Just download it and y'all can watch it, man. Antoine the Film, y'all go get that. Shout out Playworld Visions, man. My boy is going crazy. Him and Real Recognize Real just dropped another crazy video, man. We got some more special shit on the way with that. So man, y'all stay tuned, man. We out here rocking out, man. Leah couldn't make it today, but y'all still make sure y'all tap in with Leah. Tap in with Days, tap in with Garth. Garth is always working, teleporting here and there. My boy is on set of a crazy movie about to come out, man. And y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. I can't give y'all the deets and everything, you feel me? Knowing sign NDAs around here. But it's gonna get lit. I'm also excited for my boy Party Next Door. It's dropping. Party Next Door 4. Cause if I'm keeping the beam, bro, he was one of my favorite. Like Break from Toronto was probably one of my favorite songs ever. You had to play that bitch like 10 times in a row, cause it was just always first of all, why are the best songs always like 30 seconds? You feel me? Like I had to play that shit over and over again, cause like that was my shit. Like my boy was going crazy, man. Crazy. So I'm excited for that, man. Yeah. If y'all want to holler at me before I wrap this up, man, call in. Come talk to me, man. Talk to me. Bring me something to talk about, man. We here, man. We back, man. We about to get back in the flow of things. Like I said, a lot of new things Kim was working on the inside. Got some changes going on around, some transitions and things of that nature. But we here, man. Every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 8 to 10 p.m. at Vision Network, man. To subscribe. It's free, man. It's free. It's fucking free. Hold on. Let me go ahead and give y'all that. Let me go ahead and give y'all all my gym heads, all my gym rats. Hold on. I'm about to give y'all that Doobie code. Doobie code. I see niggas asking. Hold on. Here we go. You get 10% off with our partnership. Use Playworld Radio at checkout for Doobie. And you get 10% off, man. Like, come on. Everybody want to be in the gym. You trying to keep those New Year's resolutions alive, right? You're not trying to bullshit. You're not trying to be that motherfucker that just come to the gym for the first week, right? All right, then. Now, me personally, I know I ain't going to start nothing. I ain't going to finish. That's why I take my time with it. You feel me? I take my time with it. So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it for real. You can't play around with it. Why would we play around with it? Also, too, shout out Papa Hodge, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay in tune. Y'all following my boy as he continues to launch and drop his brand Behind the Motion. One of the best motivational keynote speakers around, in my opinion. Shit, it's my confidant. That's who I go to when I need my wisdom. Because Lord knows I be a little bit off sometimes. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't always be all the way here in the head for real. You feel me? But my boy keep me straight. So y'all go ahead and tap in with that, man. I also have an interview dropping. I ain't gonna say too much though, but stay tuned because we got shit dropping, man. But yeah, man, as we wrap this up, I appreciate everybody tuning in with me tonight. It's your boy Swole the Poet. You can follow me that on all platforms. Please like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube page, Vision Network. And we got a plethora of things, man. You can catch some of your favorite artists' music videos. We have docuseries on there outside. We have the Black Prosperity interviews. We're gonna have behind the motion interviews coming, man. Please, man. Just comment, like, subscribe. It's free, man. We on the road to 2K. We're on the road to 100 episodes, man. This is episode 76. I appreciate it. Y'all been rocking through with us, man, through the ups and downs, the inconsistencies and the grinds, man. I really appreciate it, man. And when we had this 100 episode party, man, I want y'all to be a part of it. Whether you here physically, emotionally, spiritually, however it works for you, man. But y'all go ahead and follow me on all platforms if you want to be featured on Black Prosperity and promote your business, brand, talent, endeavor. Reach out to me, man. Let's get locked in. Appreciate all of y'all tapping in. Kim, you can go ahead and take me out for the night, man. No Diddy.